the Mining for I is founded on 4 interlinked concepts of innovation, information, investment, and interaction. This Mining for I falls under the Youth in Extractives program, a unique youth-targeted innovation by the Extractives Baraza and the Strathmore Extractives Industry Center in collaboration with KPI Africa, which is currently supported by the Open Society Initiative of Eastern Africa, who are actually in the room. I would say, get ready, jitayarisheni. We shall not only have innovations presented by young people, but we shall also have deep conversations on how we can actualize youth participation in the sector, especially from those based at the grassroots level. Welcome to the 5th Mining for I.
We were formed by the support of the Mining for I program, and our main focus is on research, and particularly our main objective, get this very well, is to eliminate the use of mercury in gold artisanal works. Our technology is using microorganisms in gold processing. So it all started with the Global Business Strategy Company Limited. And what makes us different from the rest is on providing sustainable businesses, sustainable communities, sustainable management. And our sustainability focus area is on mercury-free gold. Gold that is not contaminated with mercury. Gold that does not pollute the environment. Gold activities that do not hinder any health issues among communities. So what I was able to discover from this engagement was multinationals with artisanals, they really don't go well. So what I'm providing is a solution that will be able to hinder that particular engagement between the multinational and the artisanal. And with that, I am very grateful. Thank you.
MindSolver is a mobile application that provides a platform which addresses and gives solution to challenges that are being faced by artisanal miners in Kenya.
We were able to interact with 20 mine owners, and our interaction brought forth the following problems. They have insufficient number of mining equipment, which reduces their time of production, their rate of production. And I know most of you are just asking yourselves, why can't they just purchase this equipment? They cannot do this. It's a problem to them because this equipment have high initial capital cost. So this poses a problem to them, and hiring remains the best option for them. They have inadequate market information, which creates a loophole for the middlemen, exploiting them so they cannot realize the real value for their gemstones.
We were able to come up with this solution. It is a mobile application. It is called MindSolver. It is a mobile application that gives a platform for selling and buying of gemstones. It also gives a platform for these artisanal miners to be able to hire equipment that will aid in their production. It also gives a platform for the artisanal miners to buy blasting materials. And also, it gives a platform for them to access information about mining rights. Now, having explained all that, this is our ask. We are asking for $7,000 for a stake of 10% of our company. Support us to make this MindSolver app up and running so that we can transform the mining industry. We are also asking for a mentor, someone who will walk with us and guide us through all this process. We're just from school with knowledge, yes, and perhaps we could be placing our knowledge in the wrong manner, or we would like someone to hold our hand and take us through this process. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Job and I are working on value addition for gemstone and its associated mineral rocks through jewelry making and a seal for stone carvings. How many of you have ever visited the many sites where gemstone extraction takes place? How is the environment over there? The miners are exposed in dangerous environment, and the task that they do is very tiresome, but the stones that they produce are very beautiful. So upon producing those stones, they are sold to the brokers, of which the minerals value becomes low. They get low returns. So in the process, they come across some other minerals, of which for them they discard them as waste. We're talking about value factor for low quality gemstone. The brokers take the high quality gemstone, but what of the low quality gemstones whereby the miners have taken much time. The work is labor intensive. There's resources that have been used to extract the gemstone, but what are the returns? Job and I came up an idea whereby we're going to use the low quality gemstone and these minerals to come up with jewelry and a seal for stone carvings. Ladies and gentlemen, where does the business come from? So, looking at this slide, we projecting that upon taking 100 rings, each sold at $10, we'll get at $1,000. Earrings, 100 earrings sold at $8, we're going to get $800. 100 necklaces sold at $10, we're going to get the value that we have, and 100 carving stones sold at $30. That's what we're going to have. We intend to share our return with the investors at 25% equity. Thank you very much.
Mineral processing is the backbone for mining, for it to be sustainable and for it to harness a lot of income in the country. We usually mine our ore, like this is copper and manganese. But what's the biggest issue? We usually export it as raw. When you read the mining policy, it says we lack expertise, inadequate human resource and institutional capacity to build the human resource capacity for mineral value addition. So by this, we are having a solution which is a modular lab for mineral processing. It's gonna incorporate all the aspects for mineral processing, which is size reduction, grinding, concentration, and liberation. When you are being trained at school, you used to move from Taita to Kilimapesa just to see a ball mill or a jaw crusher, and you are seeing for the first time. For this, it's gonna be an interaction training, where the container we are going to install all this equipment will be taken to the students so that they can interact with this.
We have 3 products in our company. We have a training product for schools. This is universities, colleges, and NMU. And in this product, it will be pay per use per student. So a student comes and uses our grinder or our processing plant, you pay a certain amount of money. Then for researchers, it's pay per use. What are you researching on, and what modules do you want? And we can bring it to you in the field. So if you're going to do a research in Mandera, we bring it to you there, and you choose what you want. And then we also we want to have a product for testing, especially for ASM. You don't have to bring all your samples to Nairobi. We can collect the samples from you, or we can bring the lab to you.
What we are asking for is 5.2 million so that we can be able to actualize what we have been doing. So we offer 40% equity in the company shares. And when we do that, we're going to be mining our ore. Our engineers add value to it. They will have enough knowledge to add value to it, and it will be good to go to the market. Are we good to go to the market as a final product? Okay, thank you so much.
Fiberglass, which is what I'm holding here, is basically a composite material which is made from glass fibers encased in plastic or resin, then bonded together using a cloth.
The major problem in the industry is that there is fall of ground in mines, which accounts for 35% of fatalities. You can imagine. So the currently used methods are timbering and concrete support structures, which are reinforced with steel. And so for the timber, as you know, when it comes into contact with water, it rots and decomposes. And for the steel, when it comes into contact with water, it corrodes.
Underground environments are very humid, and because of the humidity, they cause corrosion to the steel. And we want to create an alternative for the steel reinforcement using fiberglass reinforcement. And that photo over there is just showing you that how steel frames are usually arranged. That's the same way we're going to arrange the fiberglass rods, meaning that we're not going to change much in the industry, and it's going to be easy for the people to understand how to use it and how to apply it.
Okay, so what we're asking for is for someone to support us with an investment of $50,000. As you will see in the financials, it has been broken down. Another thing we want is for the government to endorse this material. It's a new material in Kenya, so we need standards to be set by the Kenya Bureau of Standards and the KCA, who govern the construction industry. So if they can endorse the product, we would be very happy. We also need some mentorship in the direction so that we can get direction for where the company is headed. And also we need to do more research in the material since it's a new material.
It's good that I was here and I had some of the students presenting. We need to start from there. The way we train our students, even in a university, we need to review that from the start. So I like to open our mind, not just think about Kenya and our local solution. Kenya is known for putting technology. We are good at IT. I like to encourage young people, just look at whole East Africa. Let's look at innovation, not just beyond Migori and Taveta. Let's look at where now Kenya can have innovation, and we're exporting these technologies to our neighboring countries.
As government, we've also made a decision that 30% of anything being done must have local content. And this is to promote the same SMEs. And my challenge would be to the young innovators that I've seen here. We are coming up with an industrial park at Naivasha. We have an industrial park coming up at Dongokundu. We have an industrial park coming up in Eldoret. Then there's one coming up in Western. Why can't we, through our state department, watch for space where these people can be able to add value to our local resource?
I have seen vibrant young adults, great Kenyans. I want us to give a clap to those innovators. Young people are clearly showing that they have understood their opportunities in mining. I want to take this opportunity to encourage our young people. We have great opportunities in mining, the ones that you are demonstrating here, and many more that we should take advantage of. Once again, to thank Strathmore Extractives, to thank Kipia, to thank the entire set of panelists that we had here twice, and to thank everybody else for this great opportunity that I've been associated with this morning right into the afternoon. God bless you all.